welcome to another Finally Friday video. Today we're making a birthday card. I get a lot of requests for birthday cards and I thought this would be the perfect time to do one. And the size of this card is inspired by this little envelope that's available at 2Ps right now. It's from Canvas Corp and they have a ton of small envelopes or some kind of unusual sizes. This one is for a card that fit, well, the envelope size on the packaging says 4 by 3.75, but that's actually a misprint. It's actually 4 by 2.75 inches. And so the card you want to create is 2.5 wide by 3 3/4 tall, and that'll fit just right inside the envelope. And I love them because they're in craft and white, and you know, so they're just really versatile. So I'm starting out with this card, and even though I've cut it to the correct size, I'm actually going to cut a little bit off the front of the card. And the way I'm going to make sure I get that just right is I'm going to put it on my grid mat. And I'm going to measure up about, well, how far do we want this? It needs to be about 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just going to make a little mark right there. I'm also going to slide this over so I can get the center of the card. I'm just going to mark the center right there. And now I'm going to draw a little bit of like a curved line. And then cut that with my scissors. Okay, so it's not a perfectly curved line, but it's pretty close. I have some pattern paper here from my Mind's Eye. This is from their Lime Twist collection, and this is the Life of the Party 6x6 pad. This Lime Twist collection, similar to how they did their, Stella and Rose. They have 4 Lime Twist 6x6 pads that each has a different color combination. Kind of the same feel, but different color combinations. And so this one is from Life of the Party. And I'm just going to take a little strip of pattern paper here. And we're going to have it on the inside of the card. So I just need to measure how much I need to cut here. About that much. So I've got this little strip here. I'm going to go ahead and adhere it to the inside of the card. Okay, and now we're going to start decorating the front of the card. I'm planning to do a little bit of string right here, but I'm also going to be stamping. So in order to not have to deal with the string while I'm stamping, I'm going to go ahead and just draw a line where the string will be. That's just to remind me to think of where the string's going to go. I'll just put it about right there. It's a really thin pencil line. Okay, and the stamps that we're using today is from My Cute Stamps. This is the birthday number stamp. That was really cute. You can put the numbered candles on top of the cake, or you can do the regular candles. I don't have a specific person that I'm making this card for quite yet, so I'm going to do the regular candles. And I'm going to put it on this block right here. Nice big block so I can see exactly where it's going to be positioned. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to heat set this for just a little bit, just to make sure that the ink is completely dry before I start coloring. Okay. And I don't own very many Copic markers, but it just so happens that the colors I have sort of match the pattern paper, so it's such a coincidence. I have no idea why. So I'm going to start out with, let's see, well, first I'm going to zoom in for you so you can see it clearly. Starting out with R39. It's kind of a darker red color. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of shading on this, so I'm gonna add more color to this side of the cake. And this is my really simple, anyone can do it, gradient method for using Copic markers. I'm gonna go over a third time to add even a little bit more, and then I'll hit this bottom corner once more, fourth time right there. I'm using Gina Pure Luxury cardstock, so notice it's not showing through on the other side at all, and there's a ton of ink on the cover, on the front of that. It's a really nice cardstock, especially for Copics. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to do some green scallops. Okay, and I'm going to do kind of a blue top on the cake. I'm going to do that same shading thing where I'll come over on the one side and add color. And then add a little bit more. And then even a little bit more on top of that. Okay, so there's just a little bit of shading to it. Alright, I'm going to do some pink scallops. Okay, and I'm going to do yellow flames on the candles. Okay, and now I'm going to use up the Colorless blender. And the Colorless blender doesn't work like the blender pens I usually use. The Copic Colorless blender repels ink. So I'm going to use it to draw in some polka dots on the red area. And I'm just going to start dropping in little circles. Okay, some of them are showing up a little bit now. I'm going to go over it again so they're easier to see. It sort of pushes the ink away. Okay, so you can see the polka dots on there now. It does color the tip of the marker a little bit, so I'm just going to clean that off by coloring on another piece of paper. See, it cleans up that tip right away. Alright, I'm going to take Cool Shadow and put just a little shadow underneath this cake here. Okay. And I'm going to erase this pencil line. Okay, so there's the front of our card so far. I'm going to take a pen from Copic. If I can find it. Where did I put it? There we go. This is one of their multiliner pens. And I'm going to go around the outside edge of the front of the card, and I'm just going to do a dashed line. Okay. Get that to fall flat. Have some white string here. This is just embroidery floss. And I'm going to wrap it around the card a few times. I'm going to round these bottom corners. Okay, and then I'm also going to add just a little happy birthday on the inside. I'm just going to write it out. Just like that. I'm going to take this opposite side of the pattern paper, and I think I'm actually going to put a little tiny strip up at the top. Just run a line of glue. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter Stickles to the front of the card. Oh, I totally forgot to unzoom for you guys. Hopefully I wasn't completely off camera for all that. Okay, so I've got a little bit of Stickles glitter glue. And I'm just going to add that to the cake. On the top and bottom. And also on the candles. Okay. So if you guys can see that little shine and sparkle there. And there's the card for this week. You can see what it looks like with the envelope. It'll just go right in there for a nice little fun birthday card. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.